Just don't freeze when you see her.
What are you talking about? I never freeze.
So as y'all can see, today we got on the table the Panther King himself, Black Panther, T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, rest in power. Great looking figure. Of course, y'all know this is the 2.0 of the original suit. And I gotta tell y'all, owning the original suit and having this one, this is definitely a step up from the original. Now, if you got the original, should you sell it to get this one? I don't know, that's a tough call. Me personally, I mean, that's what I did actually. I sold the one I had to get this one. So for my own personal self, I would say yes, but I did it because of all the updates that they did to this one. Not to say the original one that was released from Civil War wasn't dope, because that was a dope figure. It had some limits, and it didn't have any real accessories that came with it. So for me, it was a no-brainer. But of course, you can see with this one, you get 5 hands, 2 sets of clawing hands, one with like the claws are short and one with the claws extended. You get 1 gripping hand. Of course, you get 2 fisted hands that come on the figure. You get a spear. You get extra wrist pegs. You get the shield. You get the tribal mask, and then you get the head sculpt. You get all of this, which you don't get with the first one. So, like I said, for me, it was a no-brainer. The tribal mask, I think this is real dope. And it just sits over the sculpt like this. Only thing I'd be afraid of is kind of tight. So I'd be afraid of messing up the head scope, but it goes right on. And you can see his eyes through the mask and his mouth. That's how it sits. But yeah, I would be afraid of messing up the scope. If you got like a spare third-party scope, I would use that instead. See, I can see like it kind of rub the scope a little bit. See that? Nothing amazing. I could touch that up with, I mean, I really don't need to do nothing to it, but you can see already that it's messing with the scope some. Yep, on the side. See, I wouldn't even put this on this head. I would use like a third-party scope or something. Great details on it though. Excellent paint work. Kind of hate they didn't give him the little, what is that? The tribal gear that he wore when he was battling. But then you would have to give us a whole body or something like that. So I guess I can see why they didn't do that. But this is a dope piece. This is something that's extra that you didn't get with the original release. Nah, I don't want to sit up here right. There we go. You get the shield, which I think is great. That is pretty dope. Nice details, excellent paint work on it. So yeah, that's cool. You get the spear. That's pretty dope too. Got some feathers hanging from it. So yeah, that's dope. Y'all seen the hands before, no need to go over the hands. And the scope itself. Excellent paint work. Like how they did the eyes, to paint over the eyes. I can never get like that glossy look when I paint my eyes on the sculpts that I have. I gotta get better at painting. But I think this looks like Chadwick. I know some people don't think it does, or they think it's just okay. But here's the thing. When Chadwick shot, and we all know this now because it is past news, but at the time we didn't know, Chadwick was sick, right? And when he did Civil War, he was bigger. You could see it in his face. His face was fatter, his cheeks was bigger, or whatever. So he had a rounder, fatter face when he did Civil War. By the time we got to Black Panther, you could tell he slimmed down some. His face was slimmer. This looks like Chadwick in the Black Panther movie. The other body, or the other figure, was from the Civil War movie. This suit is not based on that. This suit is based on his appearance in the Black Panther movie at the beginning. And in the Black Panther movie, this is how Chadwick looked. He had a slimmer face. I put some pictures up side by side, and y'all can see the difference in how his face looked. I think Hot Toys actually nailed the scope based on that information. Like I said, he was slimmer, face was thinner. This looks more like him, and his beard and everything was more pronounced in the movie. They even got the cake in his hair down pat. And y'all can see where the mask rubbed on the head. See that right there and right there. You can see it. So I probably will hit that with some black paint. But yeah, this looks like Chadwick to me. I think they nailed it. 1 to 5 scale, I would say this is like a 4. Maybe even a 4.5, because the paint work on this thing is excellent. So yeah, I'd have to disagree with those who say this doesn't look like him. But that's pretty much everything he comes with. I'm leaving that in the video. That's what you call when the rappers used to say, I'm gonna make heads roll. That's what that was right there. I'm about to make some heads roll. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the figure. The details on this thing is bananas. Like all this right here, how they managed to get all this on here, the tribal pattern, that is just bananas. How they are able to do this on such a small scale. That's crazy to me. This thing is bananas. Even the treads, look at that. That is bananas. I gotta make it focus first. There we go. Yeah, that's bananas. Yeah, they really killed the details on this thing. This is crazy. The Panther scope always was my favorite. Out of the Black Panther suits, this was my favorite one as far as the mask. Yeah, that is crazy. And the body proportions are a lot better than the original. A lot better. Not that the original was bad. The original, he was just bulked up. He was like a beast. And Chadwick, well, it could be he was built like that because he was bigger when he did Civil War. So this might be a slimmer Chadwick. But the proportions on this is great though. And then his arms sit pretty close to his body for a museum pose. I can't remember if the other ones was able to sit that close to his body. That's something new Hot Toys has been doing lately. But that's great if you want to just do a basic museum pose for your figure. Yeah, this thing looks great. Articulation is great. Got that double elbow. You'll probably get it even further, but I ain't gonna push it no more than that. I mean, that's good right there. You probably get it up even higher. You gotta just twist the suit. Work with the suit to get it going. That head, do everything. That sound real bad. Yeah, so you got a ratchet in there for the ab crunch. So yeah, look at that. I can see the creases in the suit, so I wouldn't leave it like that too long. Leg go out that far, but it does have a drop down joint, which I'd be scared to use because it got this suit on. I don't even like the way it sounds. It sounds brutal. But yeah, look at that. You can get that leg up pretty high. And the suit, it does stretch, so you don't have nothing to worry about. I don't like the sound. That sounds brutal. Oh my goodness, that sounds bad. Get that double knee. So yeah, he can pose. Well, he has articulation. Let me say that. Posing and articulation are two different things. But based on what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure the articulation is solid. So, but damn, that leg drop, it sounds brutal. And he could do that on the other Black Panther too. The what is it? The Mark II suit. And Killmonger can also drop his legs down in his suit. But yeah, that's pretty much the figure. Yeah, that's it for DP. Alright, y'all, that's all I got for you. This is a solid piece by Hot Toys. I'm digging the accessories a lot more than you got with the first one. So yeah, I love the mask, the shield, the spear. You get the head sculpt with this one. I still say it looks like Chadwick Boseman. in the Black Panther movie. Maybe not like he looked in Civil War, but remember, this is based on the Black Panther movie opening scene, not Civil War. So I think it looks just like him. The suit is dope. I like the updated body, the drop down legs, all that stuff for more posability. Love the pattern in the suit. Always amazes me how Hot Toys is able to get all these details in such a small package. But yeah, it's a solid piece. Artwork on the box is dope. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. If you can find it and you don't have the first one, find this one and get it if you're a Black Panther fan. Definitely worth the pick up. Even if you have the second suit from the Black Panther movie. I've always felt like this was the best suit he had up to now. So, hey, but that's it. That's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.